All right.
What did you see from like Anais Smith on special teams? Getting a chance finally.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice to have Anais come back from the IR stint, had his practice window open, being able to be up there. I know he was super excited, just as anybody else would be for their first real NFL game. It's just getting him back into the groove, whether it's returning or helping out in different areas that he can. We obviously know that he had a prolific career at Texas A&M as a returner, so it's just him getting back settled into the whole week, the week of game plan and get him ready for if we have to call onto his number.
When it comes to just coverage teams, Ornberg's having that veteran who's done it for a long time. What does that mean to the group as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. A guy that's seen a lot of football, seen a lot of different returns, just being able to see things, whether it's different type of returns and how to play it in terms of you're being double teamed or you're being single blocked or trap blocked. Just that wisdom that he does have, and even for him, he's still learning all the nuances of this new kickoff coverage. But you saw that end of the half, they're probably bringing it out to see if they could get anything. He came across from right to left, and he actually knocked the ball out off a dangerous returner. So it was really, really good to see that. Just the perseverance for him to come from the backside, then go make a huge play. So just all the wisdom he has helps myself out, helps the younger guys out in terms of coverage.
Getting back to Anais, do you see him as a guy that could give Cooper a break, returning punts, until maybe Britton comes back?
Yeah, everything's on the table, of returning and everything. Just like I had said, when Coop was out there against Tampa Bay, that NFL speed's just a little bit different than that college speed. But again, I want to make him as comfortable as possible, when it comes to fielding punts, just like everybody else. So again, just keep repping him as we go forward into this week. Logan Cook is a darn good punter out of Jacksonville. So getting these guys ready for all the different kicks he does have.
I believe this was just your second game without a special teams penalty. What do you feel like accounted for the improvement, just kind of from last week to this?
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of these penalties you could eliminate by just your mental toughness more than anything else. I think sometimes the kickoff maybe just a little mental lapse with Orn. Then for Jalix, he's so aggressive, and I love the aggressiveness that he has. But at times we have certain rules, like if I see a guy's nameplate, man, just go next level. We got good enough returns to make somebody miss. But it's a credit to the guys of taking on that role of, okay, we got to play a penalty-free game, one, to help up our team, with field position. And, it's just a standard we've always had here, special teams-wise, that, we're going to play a clean game at least. So, you can always do it one time, but we got to be able to back it up for multiple weeks.
How much do you enjoy watching Ben play fullback?
You know what? I really don't look into the offense like first and second down. I'm more, getting ready for what's going to happen after that. So when he does get out there and I see him kind of just running out there with that energy, it's actually pretty cool to see. Just like anybody else, like you see the sideline after, Devontae made that catch on the right sideline and he put his shoulder down on 20. You just see those guys get that energy. And I think Ben brings that same thing when he does play that fullback role right there. And, it's just pretty cool to see what you can do in the NFL, how to help out the team in any way they can.
It sounds like the Jaguars are going to be down a couple of their top offensive playmakers. When there's a situation like that, are you on higher alert, whether it's for aggressiveness or trick plays from the special team standpoint?
I'm always on high alert for that, regardless if they had injuries or not. It goes back into how much history that Heath has as a special teams coordinator with fakes. And I know Logan Cook has thrown a couple fakes when he was with Joe D. Then I think last year, a couple years ago against New Orleans, he threw a comeback route. So we always got to be hyper aware for that, for those different situations. Maybe some tidbits. I know Wingard may be coming back, their PP from last year, so a veteran guy. So for us, we just got to make sure, we're staying locked in any of the situations, whether it's fourth and short and they got punt out there, maybe they want to run a fake or things of that nature, or someone that we haven't seen out there is out at the gunner, kind of a little bit of alert for maybe they're throwing something. So we just got to be able to be locked in on each and every play.
What makes Ringo valuable on special teams?
Hard to find guys that are 6'2", 215 pounds that could run a 4.3 40, then play with the discipline and aggressiveness that he has. And I think he's just learning and he's getting the confidence that he's an added factor and added weapon out there as a gunner or a vice player, a kickoff coverage player. And he's taking on that role head on, being that kind of rotational cornerback, having a heavy workload on special teams. So just the more he plays, the better he gets and the more confidence he gets. You could see from his first game ever to now, the confidence has really been tenfold. So, always excited to have Keely on our side.
You were talking about tendencies, I guess, with Heath Farwell. How much do you factor in the coordinators? How much do you research what they've done, their history?
Yeah, you always try to keep a catalog of what they've done, whether it's going back to when he was the coordinator at Buffalo or the assistant at Seattle. You just always try to keep that catalog. All right, he ran this and so often in this position, and I keep a library so I can look at it, last night or this morning just to see. I could write a note and give these guys, hey, this is something that they did back in the day. We just got to be on high alert, or this is something of that nature. So it's always cool from a coaching standpoint. You just keep a catalog of what happens, and it may spark something that can help out the team in a different situation. So just the catalog throughout the league just helps everybody else out.
Good. All right. Thanks, Mike.